Hello, hello. Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. I got some audio. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead and just get into it. How's it going, guys? I swear I know how to stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am Green Leader, and tonight we're gonna be getting into some Minecraft. Yeah. Had a little bit of issues getting some of the setup going. That and I was just kind of busy. Took me a little longer to help out my folks tonight. So yeah, we had dinner a little late. So unfortunately, I got started a little late as well. And on top of that, I then yeah, had some audio issues. My microphone was not wanting to actually work, so that was interesting. Oh gosh, don't open that door. Hello, puppy. Really? Really? Okay. Anyway, plan for the night. We're playing some Minecraft. We're hanging out, and we are going to be. And I'm trying to remember what I was doing last time. So I've got my farm here. This is my main little house, and I was hoping to kind of set up a little channel there and basically create a little harbor in this area right here, so I could have a better place to actually come in and park my boat. We can make a little pier here as well, and then eventually just start. Yeah, I don't know what to do after that. I do need, excuse me, I do need to find a village, and I do need to. Yeah, pretty much that's it. I need to find a village, so I can actually start doing some trading and finding some stuff there. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna be doing. And I think that's what I'll be trying to go for tonight. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Trying to get my mobile preview set up so at least I can have that up and going as well at the same time. Yep. There we go. Okay, it's pretty good with the preview. Okay. And thank you to everybody who's actually here right now. I really do appreciate it, and hope you guys are having a great night. Okay. That's right, it's the double tap. I'm trying to remember how I set this. It's been a couple weeks. I feel like it's been almost a month since I last played. And, okay, so I've got my food, my little food oven right here. Right. Oven, and then just a regular furnace over here. We've got some storage. Kind of wish there was an auto sort. There is not, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's right. Okay, there we go. I really gotta figure out a better way to run. I also, over here, so there's actually a little dungeon over here I could start exploring. But I did actually start creating my own little pyramid to start using up the dirt that I've got, seeing as I can't do anything with that. So, yeah. Just trying to think of what else I was needing to do. Yeah, just start getting up that channel, and we'll just get into it. So, why don't I just go ahead and just swap over to that view? There we go. Okay, so pulling up some water here. Oh, that's right, and I forgot to actually finish that, so.
Man, you gotta have that time where you just like disconnect just from the scene, just the race.
Oh wow, that actually
And it's a race you are creating in your head, you know?
did a lot to fill up. That's actually pretty interesting. Oh, I do have plenty of shovels. Oh, and I'm also, yeah. I have to try and use up some of this dirt, or dump it somewhere, I don't know. If I had a lava pit here, would also be nice. Because I could just dump a whole bunch of dirt in there, because I don't need it, and it's just right now filling up a bunch of stuff. And my concern is that if because I could do that, right? I could, right? I want to say no. Just do that. That ought to do it. That ought to do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, at least with stone, stone's at least usable, right? I mean, stone you can actually do stuff with. Dirt. Dirt's kind of useless. So. Nearly there. And we lost one, but that's fine. It was probably not going to survive this the whole channel, but that's fine. What would you actually call this? This isn't quite a channel. It's a ooh, and look at what we found here. But it's not quite a channel. It is a channel. It's a canal. That's what it is. It's a canal. Right? Because it's a man-made little channel of water that goes through a chunk of land. As far as I'm aware, that's a canal. So, much like the Panama Canal, or... You know, that's the only one I really think of, is the Panama Canal. The one that connects the Atlantic and the Pacific down in South America. There we go. Nope, was not wanting to pick up that dirt. Okay. Now that we have that, I do need to try and set that up. Put the water in. And I don't think I'll need to do... I mean, no, that should be plenty. I think just what I'll do from here is just start putting it in corners. So that will do a bunch, and then that'll refill. That'll do a bunch, and then refill. Noise. Well, at least it is relatively working, considering everything. So, wrong button. See, I've been playing some Satisfactory as well, and in Satisfactory, shift is run just like every other normal game. But Minecraft, for whatever reason, shift is crouch. I mean, I get it. Crouch is important, particularly in this game, because it prevents you from, you know, actually getting, or falling off of areas. I get it, but, damn it. See, like right there, crouch would have been super nice. If I do that there... What if I do that? Creates currents, but it doesn't actually fill it up. I've got to do one more. It's like got to be like every two, basically. So 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so there's 1, 2 flow of current. And that should fix that all up. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Let's actually do a little bit of experimentation. How will 3 work? that actually does work. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems to work. Which is kind of perfect. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Like here's. Maybe we can set something up here. So this is the one. We go over 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if this works. Nope, not what I was wanting. 1, 2, 3. It does a chunk. Not quite the whole way, though. Well, hey, we got water going the whole way now. Not quite there, and unfortunately, it is already now nighttime. Let's go ahead and hop in. Well, basically nighttime. It's evening, if you will. Let's go ahead and just hop in here. Rest for the night, and then we'll come back. Ooh, Gib Polaris is, that's actually pretty awesome. Gib Polaris, a community member, has just brought up the fact that, something on Star Citizen is free? Hold on, let me take a look at this for a second. RobertSpaceIndustries.com promotion. February free fly. Robert Space the official go-to website for all news about Star Citizen. Star Citizen fly free for the next couple of weeks. What does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? What does that actually mean? Also, Gib, this better not be a... No, it is not. Okay, good. I was about to say it better not be a virus. Although you never know. Start a brand new adventure for free? It's 29:51, and there's never been a better time to see what Star Citizen is all about. February 15th to 25th, get in the game for free and explore the stars in 6 iconic ships, giving you a taste of the distinct career paths and playstyles awaiting you in the verse. Huh, interesting. So it's just basically like a free-to-play weekend for Star Citizen, which is kind of interesting considering that I didn't think they did that kind of thing. Hey, Gib Polaris, how's it going, dude? By the way, just gonna let y'all know there is a Star Citizen. Yeah, I was just looking at the thing. It looks like, dude, you removed it from Pix and stuff. I don't know what happened, but it's no longer there, and I didn't remove it, which only means that you could have removed it. How's your day going, Gib Polaris? Hope you're doing well. Let's get back to it. So yeah, I saw you post it. It looks interesting. I think that's pretty cool. It's basically a free-to-play weekend, if you will. Yeah, it looks. I mean, it says basically 2 weeks. It's from the 25th to the 15th. Come on. I was trying to be sneaky here about my placement of the water. 1, 2, 3. I know this will definitely work. Well, that went quite a ways. Yeah, I wanted to put it in general by mistake. Ah, I see. I got you. I totally get it. Three. What? Was it 1, 2, 3? Ah, that was it. There we go. Now I've got the nice little channel for my boat to come in and basically just fly through there. So, but anyway, how's your night going? You Polaris, hope you're doing well. What you been up to, dude? How's your weekend? That's right. I do kind of want to make it a little wider, though. So, because basically I'm wanting to make it as a harbor. What the hell did I just do? Okay, F seems to put that in the offhand. Can I still use it in the off? No, I cannot. Most interesting. Been going great. Nice. Glad to hear. How is Star Citizen treating you? And I know you've been probably playing a shit ton of that, so. Well, I think that should be enough room. Apparently Texas can't handle the snow. They lost all their power, and they're freezing their butts off. That is accurate. Yeah, Texas cannot handle snow, generally speaking. They are, let's be honest, they're a southern state. A lot of southern states cannot handle the snow because they don't have any of that infrastructure set up and in place because they very rarely deal with snow. So, yeah, they tend to pretty much completely break down whenever it snows anything more than like, gosh, I'm trying to think. Just if it snows, period. There's any amount of snow, they're pretty much shut down. So, I mean, Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, like a lot of those southern states, just they're not prepared for it, right? So, you hear what's happening now in Texas? No, what's going on in Texas now? The only thing I'm aware of is just the fact that they were having like some sort of rolling brownouts, and that was it. Just the snow killing them. So, yeah, I think that was the extent of what I've heard of what's going on in Texas right now. Well, at least all that extra dirt has disappeared. That is. Actually, I wonder if I can throw it now. That's how you throw out one at a time. How can I throw out like a whole stack that I'm holding? I mean, yeah, I could go through it this way and do it like this, but I want a better way. I want a better way, damn it. Yeah, no, I totally heard about that. Yeah. Not only have I heard about that, but I'm just aware, generally speaking, that, you know, Texas tends to just shut down, period, whenever they snow. Whenever it snows there. Not whenever they snow, but you know what I mean. Whenever it snows there, just because they're not built to handle the snow. So, just what happens. And I think Tennessee's in a lot of the same, like Tennessee, Oklahoma. There was another state, and I'm trying to think of it, because I know like pretty much, because like we were hit with about a good like full day and a half of snow. It wasn't like crazy blizzard snow, but it was pretty steady and stable snow. We finally actually hit, like, for the second time this year, I had to actually shovel snow, which is odd because normally during the winter we're shoveling at least, you know, 3 or 4 times a week, depending on how much it snows. So, yeah. It's not so much that they're so vulnerable, it's just that they never get snow. It's an oddity for them to get snow. That's just what happens. So that's how it goes. Like, do they really want to spend millions of dollars to basically get trucks and snow plows and all the stuff to maybe use it like once every 2 or 3 years? Eh. Like, I get it. I get why they don't have that stuff set up. It's just it's not viable for them to actually do that. So yeah. I'm not sure, and that's the other thing, like the power grid, from what I understand, it's all like above air, so like they're still using all the power lines. Whereas, you know, like I don't know about Utah, because I mean Utah we do have above air power lines, but we've got a lot of like grounded stuff too. So power lines. Power lines. Like, maybe you're not old enough to remember this, but I mean, there was a time when power lines, rather than being dug and put underneath, you know, in the. In fact, I'm not even sure where they put it exactly, but it's basically in the ground, right? The power lines are in the ground. A lot of the power grid, at least in Utah anyway, maybe not all the places, and that's why I think it's Texas. You know, a lot of power lines here in Utah are no longer in the air. They're in the ground to basically try and prevent storms from knocking out power. Texas, I think they've still got power lines in the air, you know, where they've got power poles. They weren't just telephone poles. They're actually power poles that transported power. So that's where their power grid is. So yeah. So, I mean, that's basically what I think is happening is yeah, I don't know. Well, then I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Because I know they've got a pretty big power grid there. It's just, you know, the massive storm, large amounts of snow that they're not built for. Maybe they're using materials that aren't really weather rated for the cold. I don't know. I can only guess. I think it's also a matter of, like, it's a sudden surge in usage, right? It's a sudden surge in power usage. You know, people actually putting on their heaters for once. So I don't know. I really don't know. Also, how much of yours is still on power poles? That's also a good question. It's like, we still have power poles around, but a lot of that's no longer for power. That's for telephone lines and whatnot. Again, a lot of that is also being shoved into the ground these days, for us anyway. Last time the power and utilities went off where I live was that last hurricane, like 10 years back. Really? Well, you're pretty lucky. I mean, for me, like, our power has gone out. Gosh. And to be fair, like, they're doing work in the area as well, and they tend to knock out the power. But like, in this house, our power has gone out multiple times. So yeah, it happens. And of course, for them, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I can't judge them too much, just because, again, I don't know the full situation. I don't know what their setup is like. I can only basically guess at this point. Right. Yeah, hurricanes, very rare up north. That's 100% true. And they do happen every once in a while, but they're 10 years, yeah. It's pretty rare. Okay, I'm just trying to think of how I want to build this. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Yep, I wanted to throw out some seeds. Because reasons. You know what I don't understand right now? Is why these pumpkins are not growing. Like, they are stuck in this state. And it's making me angry now. So I'm just going to go ahead and harvest the wheat. Because I can. Oh my gosh, maybe it was. Maybe it was the wheat. The moment I... Okay. Okay. That is most interesting. Do I... Really? I actually have to re-till the earth here. That's interesting. Oh, I understand. Okay, okay, I understand. I understand. Basically, the way it's the plant that grows, it then needs space. Okay, okay, I'm understanding now. Okay. That makes a lot of sense now. I didn't realize I needed space for the pumpkins to grow off to the side. Had I known. Damn it. Come on. Okay, I need to get, do I not have any hose on me? At all? That's annoying. Not there. I do. Well, what did you think, Lamau? Do you think farmers stuff watermelon seeds on top of each other? Well, I just thought it was just gonna take up the spot, just like wheat does. I don't know. Yeah. So, like that one I did not need to do. But yeah, I thought it was one of those situations where basically this stalk turns into the pumpkin. At least now I've got space for pumpkins to come out, you know, basically pop out. I actually don't think I can leave these ones here. Because if one of these assholes goes the wrong way, then it's gonna block off one of them. So, yeah. Well, at least now I understand. Now I understand what the hell's going on. Wheat grows up, melons and pumpkins grow out sideways. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Once I find some melons, I don't think I have, but yeah. Hold on. What am I doing? Again, I've just gotten so used to like the controls from Satisfactory. I'm just not. I started playing it again just on the side. Hey, Original G, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. How's your night going? Yeah, I just got so used to playing Satisfactory like over the last couple of days that I've now forgotten the controls for Minecraft. It feels weird. It feels super weird. Where's my boat? That's my other question. Ow. Going well? Playing Minecraft? Nice. Nice. I love watermelon. It is the most Russian food ever. We eat them Really? You eat them pickled? That is interesting. Also, I had no idea watermelon was the most Russian food ever. No idea. Really. Sorry, cow. Just kind of hanging out here, and I just... Yeah. So. Sorry, bud. Then goes for you, Mr. Chicken. I'm sorry, good friend. but sacrifice is necessary. There's another cow down. Yep, we also eat tomatoes pickled. When my friends come over, I try for them to try it out, but they're like, hell no. Well, that's interesting. Kind of reminds me a bit of, so where I am from, we eat oxtail curry. And for whatever reason, Americans don't eat a lot of oxtail. I get it. I totally, at least here in Utah anyway. Maybe it's a southern thing. Maybe a lot more people in the south do it. Because I have been to like a southern kitchen type place, and they did have oxtail, and it was primo. It's fantastic. Loved it. But here in Utah, for sure, like Utahns do not eat oxtail whatsoever, and so we try and get our friends to come over and eat oxtail, and they were just like having none of it. It was hilarious. Tomatoes pickled actually would be pretty good. People think pickled watermelons and tomatoes are weird. I think it's just because there's such a, like, people are so used to pickled cucumbers, or as we all know them as just pickles. They're so used to just regular, pickles that anything outside of the norm, they freak out. So, disappointing, I know, but yeah, it's just how it is. Oh, this is the new map, so I can't even see what the hell I'm going. Bruh, we eat oxtail too, but Russians make a soup out of it. Like a thick broth, oxtail is very... Yes, exactly. Oxtail is very fatty. That's why it's delicious. Right? You gotta boil it forever to get it out of the bones, but it is so delicious because it is. It's so fatty. And what's interesting is that it's basically, like, we call it a curry, but the way we made it, it was basically a stew. It was basically a stew. So, yeah. I don't mind coming over here to my pyramid. I just felt like checking it out. I mean, this would be a good way for me to waste all the dirt that I've got. Which I don't have any on me, and I do actually have to go drop off stuff. Okay. Let's pick up some of these. Excuse me. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, more pumpkins are already ready to go. That's awesome. The funny part about being Russian in America, Russian-made food is cheaper than American-made food. I can actually see that. I can definitely see that. I mean, I don't know that much about Russian-made food, but I mean, some of the American-made stuff is starting to get, like, rather premium, so... I'm actually surprised there aren't actually, like, Russian restaurants. Like Russian food restaurants. I think that would actually do pretty well, considering, so... And who knows, maybe there is a Russian restaurant somewhere. In fact, I'm sure New York would be the place for Russian restaurants. Oh, man. I'm sure there's a pretty decent population there of the Russian people. What about Utah, though? Yeah. Again, keep in mind, a lot of what I'm saying is from the perspective of Utah. Like, there's zero Russian restaurants here. So... What is considered premium? Oh, nope. Russian cook for themselves, that's why they will only find Russian delis. Ah, okay. I see. I understand. Huh, I didn't know I could move the puppy around. Interesting. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else I need. First of all, I need to actually dump off some stuff that I don't need. Drop that off, drop that off, drop that off. Don't need the sand, but... Oh, keep it on me. Don't need that. Put the iron in there. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of tree stuff, and I think what I'll actually do... I do have 12 of these so far. We'll just make just a ton of them. Oh, I know what I can do. I got 3 stacks. There we go. It's like Amish people. You won't find Amish restaurants, but they have their own food. They cook for themselves, old world style, which is pretty cool. I do think it's actually very cool. That is the case. No, I don't want to throw my damn bucket. Gosh. Okay, we're gonna start laying out our little harbor here. Okay, we'll make this a 2 instead. But I mean, for me, it's just as somebody who loves different styles of food and who cannot make any. You know, well, okay, I can make some of the food that, you know, I know how to make, but, like, beyond that, like, I don't know how to make any Russian food. I don't know how to make any Amish food. I would love to go to, like, a Russian restaurant or an Amish restaurant. I know that I don't really think there's much, if any, but, I mean, I would love to be able to go and try out some Russian food or some Amish food, or, you know what I mean? Like, any sort of type of food that I'm not familiar with. I would love to actually try it out. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay down another level of it, assuming that doesn't happen again. Okay. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one row along here, and then I'll make a little proper pier. There we go. But if I buy a can of celery from American company, they will charge double the price. If I went and got from Russian deli, but why? So here's the other. So I have no idea what celery is. What is celery? Is the first question. Second thing is, my guess is they're making it, versus if you buy it from, say, an American company, they're importing it. It's the same thing with, like, I've seen a couple places here in Utah, because there's a chunk of South Africans here. There is actually a couple of shops that sell, like, South African foods, and particularly the stuff that can be made here. You know, they don't have to import it, so they can just make it, like boerewors. So, yeah, if they can make it, it's cheaper. If they can't make it, it's not. That simple. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm at. See, in America, what they can food, they ship the halfway around the world to get it canned and then ship it back, which seems like a waste of money and time. That's why it's so much more. Yeah, exactly. Sour is a type of fish usually eaten, pickled, or salted. Ooh, interesting. I do like a good salted fish or pickled fish. One more. Okay. There is my pier. Now I can actually set up a ship here, and we'll be good to go. Nice. We'll put the excess into here, and then I think I'm gonna need to make another boat. I think I may have lost the other one. Yeah, there we go. That works. I like it. I like it a lot. For example, I'm sure you've had smoked salmon. Next time you go to the shop, look at the salmon. It says Alaskan salmon. And then it says smoked in Thailand. Bruh, why are they shipping the salmon halfway around the world to smoke it? Yeah, that does seem a little weird. Can't they smoke in Alaska? Or even just here in the States. I mean, you know, bring it down to the lower 48 and allow them to, you know, smoke it somewhere else. You know, I mean, why send it? Yeah, I agree with you. Why send it to Thailand to smoke it there when they could just be smoking it here in, say, I don't know, Kentucky, Tennessee, Texas, wherever they can smoke it, but smoke it here. Like, don't send it to Thailand to smoke what's essentially Alaskan caught salmon. So yeah, you're right. It does seem like that is a large expense for no reason, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off that little under area. No. We'll grab this stack. I thought that was a stack of 24. 24, please. Thank you. Come on. Stop doing that. Oh. Well, that would explain a lot. Hell yeah. I got a nice little channel right here. I can get out this way. And come back in this way as well. Which is pretty nice. What is considered traditional American food, Lamau? Because the rest of the world thinks McCollum? McCollum? I assume you mean McDonald's, right? Yeah, McDonald's. Well, I mean, that is the interesting thing, right? It is a bunch of different types of foods, all kind of thrown in and Americanized, and yeah. Like, American food is basically burgers, fries, you're normally like, you know, Yeah, it's a bunch of different things because it is a lot of American food has been influenced by so many different cultures as well. Basically, American food is just amalgamations between a whole bunch of different foods. The way I think of it. I mean, you got sandwiches, you've got burgers, you've got steaks, you've got, you know, it's just basically different twists on different styles of or different cultures of food. So. Man, those pumpkins grow quick. Okay, I'm trying to think of what okay, so I've got my little harbor set up. I was thinking of eventually like setting up maybe another little like workbench area or something, or maybe having it covered. That would be kind of nice. I do need to try and build a saddle. Now that I've got some leather, I might actually do that. Hot dogs is considered the most American food, but little do people know the Romans came up with the hot... Yeah, I have heard of that. It's not a difficult concept. It's just sausage on a bun or between bread. So yeah, I'm gonna have to double check this. I thought I could make a saddle from leather. Am I wrong on this? Make a saddle. Minecraft. Excuse me. Can I really not craft a saddle in the Minecraft? That is in the Java edition. Yeah, I know how. Yeah. It's like I've got to go and find it in a chest, basically, which is just garbage. See, this says 5 pieces of leather and 2 sticks. If I look through here... Alright, if I look through here, I'm not going to see it. Because it is not available. There's the leather. Hold on, let me just double check. Craft a saddle. Yeah, they took it out. It used to be... Oh, that's interesting. One, two... In fact, hold on. So I'm gonna need... I haven't played Minecraft in 10 years. I've got no clue. I might start playing again on the new Ray Tracing edition. Nice. So I got string, and I've got... there we go. Okay, so according to this, it says this is it. Problem is, that is not it. I think they removed it completely. They removed the recipe, and it makes me a little sad, actually. Yeah, that makes me actually very sad. Don't need that map. Take that. I think I'm going to go ahead and start exploring a little bit. But other than that, I had an amazing weekend. Went to Cloud City, reached 7th Heaven, and met the... Ooh. Are there aliens in what's it called? Gosh, what is it called? Star Citizen? Didn't realize that there were aliens in Star Citizen. That's pretty cool. Or was it just added with the Cloud City? I don't have a door, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do this. Okay. Yeah, no, I can go there. Nothing there. Wait, what? Wow. Okay. I feel like the game just debated me. So yeah, that sucks. I thought this was a dungeon down here. Apparently, this is not. Yes, there's a couple alien species in Star Citizen, but I was not referencing Star Citizen. I was referencing my literal experience. Huh? Let me guess. Was something being ingested, leading to visually seeing aliens? I'll just leave it at that. I hear lava. Where is there lava? Lava. Where are you, good friend? I just like sitting. I'm not sure if I'm sitting on this or if I'm like, if I'm below it. I'm close. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's an interesting find. Now, here's just a couple. Well, you know, shamanistic culture is great. Sure, yeah. But it got me thinking: what is the definition of alien? Is alien something not of this world? Kind of. I don't know. Alien, yeah, just something unfamiliar. I don't know. Oh gosh, I nearly walked right into the lava. Actually, kind of sad that lava doesn't like, you know, that I can't like just create a whole bunch of lava from that. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, that is weird. So that would make God alien to us humans. So yes, our system is adding Java planets soon. Oh, lava planets. But that is Java planets. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just messing with that lava pit, trying to fix it for no reason. That's interesting. I thought maybe if I just threw a whole bunch in there. Here, what if I... There we go. No, that's gravel. Cobblestone. I mean, lava is just molten rock, so... I would think if you threw a whole bunch of rock in here, it would just... Excuse me, just create lava. Apparently that is not the case. Okay. Okay, well... I think I'm gonna go ahead and... throw my spade. Because reasons. Yeah. That. Well, this is actually just kind of sad, to be honest. I was expecting more from this. So. Well, head back to the house, sleep the night up, and then go exploring. I think that's the plan. Hopefully we can find some... Hello, spider. I'll come back for you in the morning. Come now, Mr. Spider, come. I must get your string. There we go. 1 string. That's lovely. Hello, puppy. Okay, let's do that. Do that. Okay, here's what I am going to do. I'm going to go by boat, and I'm going to try and see if I can't find some actual... You know, find a village. Hopefully, maybe there's one on the, you know, on the coast somewhere. That would actually be kind of nice to find. I don't think I will, but... Joe Rogan had Alex Jones on recently, and he went balls deep in Insane Concept. Yeah, he does that regularly. On an insane concepts of humans and God, which may be insane, but only makes sense. Oh, what do you mean? Sorry, Mr. Squid. I think there's some dolphins nearby. Yeah, we got some dolphins following us. Nice. That's... Hello. Oh my gosh. That just spawned. See how far we can go in here. Hello, little dolphin. Those are wild llamas. Okay, that's pretty cool. Gosh. And then that's just a dead end, unfortunately. Nice cave right there. some zombies somewhere. Okay. Dead end again. Oh, it's adorable. I keep hoping I'll find some village around here. He was saying God is just like us. We want to know where we came from and how we made it. How we made it, historians and archaeologists can only speculate on this. He was saying that God works in the same way. He doesn't know where he came from. So that actually sounds not too far off from LDS religion, religious beliefs, which is that we LDS or Mormons, we believe that God is essentially a perfected human being, that he is basically us, just in a higher state, and that he created us so that we could go through a similar experience that he did, right? So it's an idea that God is in fact human, and that he is actually, you know, just a perfect version of us. And in fact, there was actually a neurosurgeon who he had a near-death experience, and in his near-death experience, he was saying that he was like the first part of his experience was like he was having basically nightmares, and then the nightmares kind of disappeared, and then he was just kind of in the afterlife. And when he was in the afterlife, he was greeted by this person. He didn't really know who she was, but she was basically someone familiar to him or his family. And he basically got a chance to meet God, and he was saying that God was basically he's human. He's basically human. He's just, you know, working on that higher plane, as you know, as a lot of Mormons would say it. And basically, yeah. So he came back, and it was just really interesting. Because when he then went to go and so here's the other thing, like he was brain dead for like a week or something. Like I don't know exactly how long it was, but it was like he was essentially brain dead for a period of time in which there was no way this could have been a dream. Like there's absolutely zero way this could have been a dream, or it could have been his brain trying to function. You know, he was essentially brain dead for all intents and purposes, and during this time he was having this experience, and the person who was there to kind of guide him, he finds out later, is actually would have been his sister, who had died like 10 years prior or 20 years prior or something to that effect. Very interesting. And I forget what, and he wrote a book describing the whole experience as best he could, and it's actually just really. My dad read it, and he loved it. He thought it was very fascinating, and thought it actually kind of goes a lot into kind of talking about Mormon doctrine, because it fits very well with it. Even though the guy is not he's not Mormon, he's not LDS in any way, shape, or form. So it was just interesting to have someone who's not LDS pretty much describe LDS teachings. Or you know, the way that the LDS people view God, which is that he is essentially a perfect human being. So in a sense, God is alien, but that doesn't mean whoever created us created the universe. Humans create, we can clone, but that does not make us one true God of the universe. So the aliens who created us have their very own creator, who is all of our creator, including whoever created us. I mean, that's also an interesting take, because we'll never know, at least not in this lifetime anyway. So I don't know. This is actually super interesting. I've never seen this. So essentially, I thought I found a town. This is just a randomized pyramid. Very interesting. This is actually really cool. Very cool find. It's just not what I was wanting. I was really hoping to find a village. This is not the village I was hoping to find, so yeah. I'm actually surprised there isn't like a chest here or something, because there's like nothing here. Unless maybe if I dig down. Make a pickaxe. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, that is definitely. Excuse me. That is definitely a way down. Ooh, terracotta. Okay, time to head back to the boat, get back in the water. Just keep me potentially safe from zombies and whatnot. Well, potentially. Let's see, where is the... There's the boat. I told someone that the aliens came down here 100 million years ago. Hold on, sorry. I gotta get back out to the open water. I shall finish reading it in a second. If I told somebody that the aliens came down here 100 million years ago and started experimenting on the hominids, and that's how that's how we had all different Homo sapiens, which are extinct now because there are, hold on, sorry, all different Homo species which are extinct now because they were failed experiments, and that we are the ones that made it. We're the ones that made it, and they would look at me like I'm crazy. Well, the thing is, that's a theory. We don't know at this point. And that's the other thing, is that a lot of this is just theory. That could very well be the case. Aliens. Hell, with the object that just came by the Earth recently, like that was a what's it called? Like that's believed to be some sort of alien space junk. Or potentially an alien probe, we don't know. But like they were saying, it had like a solar sail. And yeah. So who's to say that aliens didn't come here 100,000 years ago and experimented on humans, or making humans, taking some of the local DNA and then basically creating humans based on that local DNA. You know what I mean? And that maybe the aliens are themselves humans, just more advanced humans. So, is that Izar or Lazar? Said that this is what they told him when he was working at Area 51 Site 4. He was the one that exposed Area 51 to the world. He was working on alien tech from crash UFOs. His story is legit. It gets as legit as it gets. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'm now confused. Where was I? Okay, I remember seeing that. So I'm just basically continuing to just sail around the area here. Is it okay? So is it Bob Izar or Bob Lazar? If it's Izar, because I do want to look it up. That zombie has gold armor. Interesting. I just want to find a village, damn it. Could you guys not spawn me a village, please? That would be much appreciated. No village over here. Bob Lazar, okay. So with an L. I saw that, and I'm like, I'm not sure if that was a capital I or an L. So. Yeah, I'll have to go check that out. I mean, here's the thing. I definitely believe that there is some sort of. Is that another temple up there? That just random stone. Again, more zombie. Oh gosh, creepers can just go the hell away. But yeah, I definitely believe that there's aliens out there. 100%. 1000% even. So, I mean, the idea of aliens being out there is not. Oh gosh. Squids, protect me! Sorry. Sorry, just trying to survive the night here. But yeah, I think there's definitely aliens out here. And I think they're more human than we might think they would be. So, that's just my personal opinion. Whether or not that's the case, we don't know. That's a lot of light coming over there. Could that be? Or it might just be a lava pit. Yeah, I think that's a lava pit. Maybe. Yeah. Lava pit. For sure. Oh crap, there's an Enderman. Let's not get caught by the Enderman. The government is definitely hiding shit, and I know this because I'm Russian, and the Soviets were hiding this, but when the Soviet Union collapsed, all the files got released for, like, 1940s. Sorry. They were actively studying this since the 1940s. Really? That's actually pretty cool. That's interesting to hear. Yeah, see, I definitely believe this. And, yeah, for sure the government's hiding stuff. They wouldn't want their population to be freaking out about stuff that's, you know, found, you know. So I'm sure they've been hiding stuff. I mean, the government released a video from, what was it, the Navy or the Air Force, where, you know, these pilots were, you know, finding these UFOs, and they were pretty familiar with them, and but that they're always, like, faster or unable for these pilots to be able to catch up to these objects flying around. So there's definitely aliens out there, for sure. For sure. You suck, dude. You suck. Get better aimbotting. The Soviet Union had an active directive that the military not target any UFOs, because in the 60s, 3 Soviet jets were targeted one, and all 3 jets got shot down. All pilots were killed. Yikes. Oh, I think that is hilarious. Yeah, don't piss off the aliens, dude. Yeah. Makes sense, though. It does make sense. Gosh, dude. All I want to do is just find a village, and I'm really hoping that there's one on the coast, but this is absolutely horrible. And I don't think I have my map with me, do I? Yeah, I do not. Oh gosh, and I just got hit. At least the sun's coming up. Oh gosh, more creepers. You guys can go right the hell away. I'm sure there's got to be a village around here somewhere. This is ridiculous. Hello, little dolphin. But the most interesting thing about this is that these sightings started in the 1940s. Around the time all three superpowers at the time were testing nuclear weapons. The US, Soviets, and the Nazis. Wait, the Nazis were testing nuclear weapons? I was not aware of that. I know they were testing rocket power. I didn't think they were actually testing nuclear weapons yet. It's almost like the aliens were like having an experiment, figured out how to light the match. We gotta go check on them before they do too much damage. Yeah, I know, right? That's definitely one way to think of it. Still no damn village. I've been going all around trying to find myself a stupid village so I can actually start taming some horses, as well as, you know, potentially getting some other stuff as well, like a saddle or like other stuff. It's just nothing. And I hate the fact that I can't actually craft one. I think that irritates me. You used to be able to craft one, and yet you can't anymore. There's lava relatively close to here. But there's so many people who think it's impossible. There are people who actually think of only life in the universe is the Milky Way galaxy in the Sol star system. On planet Earth, everything else, no life. Well, I mean, there's no evidence. That's the biggest problem right now, right? In our galactic neighborhood, the other planets, there's not a lot of like planets that seem particularly habitable. I think there's only like 2 or 3 that we think might actually support life. So I can see why people would be skeptical, for sure. Don't think they're right, but I mean, I can see why people would be skeptical. Besides, I mean, we got enough problems down here to worry about. You know, we don't need to be thinking about problems from outer space. We've got enough problems on Earth to deal with. You know what I mean? Man, I really just want to find a village, and I'm keep hoping that I can find one that's just here on the coast, and I'm just getting no luck. No, that's just weird. I'm not even sure what the hell that's all about. Red sand, new recipes unlocked. Check your recipe, and it looks like just a red sand brick. That's it. Rock? Check your recipes. What the hell did I just unlock? Terracotta. Okay. Interesting. We definitely know that there are other Earth-like planets, so if we know that we know those planets is covered in vegetation, water, and all that's life right there. True, but we don't know that. That's the biggest problem, right? We believe that they are Earth-like planets, but the problem is that we don't know for sure, right? Because we know that there are some planets who look like they're about the right size in the right sort of like habitable zone, but we don't know for a fact that there is actually vegetation or water and whatnot on these planets. So we don't know. There are good guesses though, but I mean we don't know for a certainty that is the case. We would need to actually send like probes or send potentially astronauts eventually. So. Kind of cool that they added this sort of like rocky desert biome. Ooh, hello. I find it hard to believe that there is no other life in the... No, I don't think that there is. I think that's statistically impossible. Speaking, there has to be. We can't be the... No, I definitely don't think we are. I'm just saying, like, within our galactic... Like, for the planets that we can visibly see, use for this. That doesn't seem to be it. I don't know what to do with... Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like for the planets that we can see, there's only like a few that actually seem to be... Oh, hello. But yeah, there's only a few that actually seem to be viable for supporting life. And even then, there's no real evidence that there is life on them currently. At least none that we can actually see from where we are currently, if that makes sense. I think there definitely is, but I think they're, out of our sight line, you know what I mean? Just, we can't see them right now. And I think eventually we'll get to a point where we can, where we can actually start, making better telescopes or, either start exploring our own solar system or our own galactic neighborhood. That we actually start to come across other planets that are viable for colonization or viable for, potentially meeting new people if there's already people there. So, yeah. Yeah, I have heard that. I think that's pretty damn cool. I think that's very cool. Now the real question is, are those microbes going to be dangerous? Are those microbes going to potentially be deadly to us? We don't know. But just it is cool to see that there is at least potentially microbes, and they have said that they believe that at one point. Wait a minute, is that? I'm gonna go. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna go take the boat around to there. I think I might see something. But yeah, I think NASA has themselves said that they think that at one point Mars could support life, which I think is pretty darn cool, and it makes sense. Gosh, let's try and just reverse down here without getting myself killed. Ow. Freaking cactus. Okay, I gotta go around this thing. That's up there. I was right there. What I was looking at was over there. It looked like what I was seeing was some wood planks. I might be wrong on this, so let's see. Scientists now say that life finds a way because we have found life on Earth in places that should be considered impossible. Yes, I have heard of that for sure. What did I pick up? Like gray terracotta. Okay. What's the new recipe? Well, that's different wool. Now I'm confused. What the hell did I find? Oh, I probably gotta build it on the actual. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all right. I'll be right there. Yellow terracotta? Really? I thought I found a village here. I was dead wrong. So. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I reading? Considered possible, like in lava zones and complete darkness. They just recently found life in the deepest part of the ocean, which should be considered impossible due to pressure. I have heard of that. I have definitely heard of that. Yep. Well, the one that I was hearing was they recently found, well, not recently, like within the last decade, they found life in one of these sulfuric vents, where like it's just pumping out just like inhospitable like crap into the water, and they thought that it was completely impossible for any life to actually live there. And it turns out that actually, wait a minute, they found some like microorganisms or something that actually grow there and live there. Ow. So, and shit's starting to hit the fan now. Okay. Back to the ocean. Also, sorry for the cough. They found a cave in Romania that was completely sealed for millions of years, and when they dived to get into the cave, they found a complete biome of life which survives without sunlight, which should be impossible as we know it. Yeah, that is actually pretty interesting. So, I assume that there's no plant life, right? Because generally speaking, plant life, you need some sort of oxygen. Well, not oxygen, but you need sunlight for plants. Wait, how is it sealed off? So you say it's sealed off, but like, how is it sealed off? They can dive down to get to it. Wow, this biome just goes on forever. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I know which way is back home. Man, this biome goes on forever. No plant life, it was mainly insects and such, and the weirdest thing is, it was all white cave, was discovered in a lake. The only way to access it was to dive and go from underneath. Hello. Sorry. To go from underneath to the top, it was sealed by water. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh. Okay, I did not piss him off. Endermen always creep me out. Particularly when they get pissy. So. But yeah, that's really interesting. So, hold on. So it was essentially if I'm reading your description correctly, it was basically a lake that had a tunnel to an underwater cave, right? So that is very interesting. Now, certain caves can only be accessed by water. You have to dive and swim underneath to get to it. Yeah, totally. But that's basically what you're saying. Like, the lake had some sort of tunnel to it that led to an underground cave. Just yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Just want to find a village. Come on, game. You can spawn me one. It's fine. Although it's gonna be kind of hard. No, I mean there should be torches though. I don't know. But all the life forms in there were white, right? Because they don't have any pigment, because they don't actually have any access to the sunlight. Yeah, I have heard of that. It was weird. The scientists said due to the lack of sunlight made them all. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the same thing if you go down to you know, like deep sea ocean, like Titanic level of like where the Titanic is resting right now. Excuse me. The like all the wildlife is mainly like either clear or just plain white. You know what I mean? It's just the lack of sunlight. They've never had to really develop any sort of pigment. Why do those zombies look different? Yeah, that's interesting, those guys. Oh gosh. I just keep finding just nothing but sand. Nothing but sand and rocky desert stuff. Hello. We've got drowned. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, does this apply to humans as well? Does the amount of sunlight matter when it comes to skin? Because I heard people say it's a chemical thing, but I didn't buy it into that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a sound I've not heard before. And it's creepy. Okay. Getting hit by spiders. All sorts of nonsense. Oh, it could be those sand guys. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting theory. This is creepy. Wait till you play Subnautica. You should. I have played it. I have definitely played it. It was very creepy. That's why I stopped playing it. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I've played Subnautica. It was nerve-wracking to say the least. And yeah. I did not enjoy it. Let's put it that way. And not so much that it's bad gameplay or anything. I think it's actually well thought out. It's designed fairly well. It's just I could not deal with the underwater. Could not deal with that underwater aspect to it. So I basically just put it down because of that. It's one of my favorite games. I got over 1,000 hours. Really? That's actually very... I did not even think that there's 1,000 hours worth of gameplay in there, but hey. You can get 1,000 hours worth of gameplay, you get it, dude. So, well, I'll put it that way. The story is pretty, the story's pretty straightforward, right? Because it does have a story. Yeah, that's interesting. I think, by the way, I think I might actually be lost. I think I could actually go back the same way I came, but it would take a while. Watch, I'll find a village right here. Particularly as we've got a nice long river here. This is actually very nice. Well, okay, it's not a long river, but it, it's a wide river. I'm hoping it goes quite a ways. And that is a half-completed thingamabob. It's kind of cool. City gate. Just exploring the area just a little bit because I am curious. Village! Please tell me that's a village. Ow. Son of a nutcracker. Hey, Priest, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Check this out. Please tell me this is a village. Oh my gosh, this is a village. It's a desert village, but it is a village nonetheless. That is awesome. How you doing, Priest? Hope you're doing well. It really kicks into people's fear of thalassophobia. Yeah. We all know civilizations are built by rivers. Yeah, yep. That is also true. Hello. Fascinating. I hear an Enderman here too. And that... What the hell is this? Is that hay? Hold on, that's interesting. I'm just trying to find... Got a well? I'm just trying to see if they've got, say, a... That's kind of cool. Most interesting. Okay, so murder the villagers and steal their stuff. That seems a bit extreme. I gotta be honest. That's very extreme. Anyways, I'm pretty sure they won't care if I go in and steal their stuff. Right now I'm just trying to find a... There we go. Looking for a... And unfortunately, well, they do have a little farm here. I don't see any carrots, so that's not helping me at all. Doing well enough? Nice, nothing wrong with that. Well, I hope your night's going relatively well. Were you hanging out with Lou? I want to say I saw you hanging out, at least you and Lou hanging out in that one Discord. Like, what were you guys up to? Hello. Most interesting. What the hell is this? Interesting. This is a golem. Hello. Most interesting. It's the Wild West. You in the middle of a desert. No one will ever find out. Yeah, but I think the golem might be a little pissed off if I try that. I think that might get in the way. Just a little. Ah, Stardew Valley, nice. How are you guys liking that? Why do the villagers all sound like squid? I don't know. That's always been the villager sound ever since like I played years ago. They all sound like pretty much Squidward. Hello. Can I not trade with you? No. Can I trade with you? I can. He's got carrots, but he's buying carrots? Damn it. Love Stardew, new update added a lot of... Really? That's actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that they were still adding updates for that, so that's pretty cool. That's one game I've also been thinking about picking up. Stardew Valley. Never actually played a Harvest Moon game, so I mean, and that's pretty much Harvest Moon. In fact, from what I understand, like it comes off as the superior Harvest Moon, pretty much. Whole new island closer to Rune Factory. What's Rune Factory? I'm just saying, the times that I've seen anything from Harvest Moon, and I compare that to what I've seen from Stardew Valley, it's like identical. Like the developers were like, "Hey, what if we just made Stardew Valley, but didn't have to, or not Stardew, Harvest Moon, but didn't have to deal with Nintendo?" Like, yes, perfect. Let's do it. There's another pyramid over there. What's Stardew? Is that a... No, Stardew is a... Stardew Valley. It's a game very similar to Harvest Moon, but it does have some uniqueness to it, so... Definitely want to go check out if you like crafting and stuff like that. Crafting, farming, all that kind of stuff. I came from over here, and I'd like to find a river that actually connects up to the ocean here. Though I'm a little sad that A, there's no carrots here, which makes me a little sad. B, I'm not sure if there's actually like a clear way in from here. Maybe there is, I don't know. Oh, actually the river does keep going. Here, let me see what I can do. Harvest Moon is a Nintendo property. Particularly for like the 3DS and you know, I believe it started on the Game Boy Color, but it's basically like a little farming game, and yeah. That? Nope. Thought it might have been a carrot flower or something. Yeah, here's the village. Okay. Awesome. This does connect. Unfortunately, it just doesn't connect on that side. That's interesting. But yeah, Harvest Moon is a a Nintendo property, basically. It's just it's a little farming game. Came out back in like the mid 2000s, and a lot of people liked it. And from what I understand, some developers really liked the concept, and so they made their own kind of version of it without having to deal with Nintendo, which I think is fantastic. So it's available everywhere. It's on Xbox, it's on the Switch, it's on PC. I think it's like on every console out there. So you should definitely go check it out. Rune Factory was basically Harvest Moon with combat and dungeons, and made by the same. Really, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's actually pretty cool. Why can't you starve in a desert? What do you mean? I pretty much can. I mean, my food meter's going down. I do have some food on me, so I won't be starving in this desert, but I could if I wanted. I think they made 5 rune factories, something like that. Really? I now have to look this up. Rune factory. Rune Factory is a role-playing simulation game developed by Neverland Co. for the Nintendo DS, 3DS, Nintendo Switch, Wii, and PlayStation 3 game consoles, and is a spin-off of the Harvest Moon Story of Season video game series. Well, actually, Rune Factory is a Harvest Moon spin-off, interestingly enough. First one came out in 2006. Yeah. Rune Factory, a fantasy Harvest Moon. That's for the DS, Rune Factory 2, DS as well, Rune Factory Frontier on the Wii, Rune Factory 3 on the DS, Rune Factory Tides of Destiny. Interestingly enough, the only one that was on something other than a Nintendo console, which was the PlayStation 3. Really interesting. Yeah, that's super interesting. Excuse me. Last one that came out was Rune Factory 5 on no. Rune Factory 4 Special, which is on the 3DS. Or not the Nintendo Switch. Rune Factory 4 was originally on the 3DS, so. Yeah, 5th one comes out in May. Yeah, totally. Yeah, they made 5 Rune Factories, something like that. It's a riddle, why can't you starve in a desert? I don't know. So that's... I will tell you right now, I'm not good at riddles, period. I'm horrible at riddles. So... it usually requires some amount of wordplay that just my brain doesn't just get behind. Like, you give me a math problem, you give me a word problem, perfect. I will deal with that. But, give me a riddle, the fuck? I'm looking at that guy. Oh, is that a witch? Oh, see, I've heard about witches. Fuck. That was an odd sound effect. Because you'll die from dehydration first. There's that. That's true. I think like the human body can only last like 3 days without water, whereas the human body can go like without water for like a week. No. It's longer than that actually. So, yeah, makes sense. Because of the sand which is there. Because of the sand which is there. Okay, so, oh, there you are. Blending into the sand, good sir. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? Wordplay. My brain just doesn't get it. Give me numbers. Give me numbers and I will pick that up. Yeah, my brain does not work with words for whatever reason. Why I have such a hard time talking a lot of the time. Because of the sandwich is there. Yeah, yeah. There you go. It's very punny, for sure. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the village that I found was no bueno. Did you enjoy me saying it? Ooh, hello. I'm probably gonna drown doing. Yeah, I'm gonna drown doing this. I'm not gonna. Oh. Okay. That's a little deep. If I had a potion or something, that might work, but I do not. I'm gonna have to head back to the. Yeah. I'm just gonna turn around and just try and head back to camp. I feel like I just ended up wasting most of the stream. Like, I did not do much. I completed that little channel out, but, like, and we just went searching for a village, which we did find. Unfortunately, it was just absolute garbage. And now I gotta try and find my way back. Which is going to be interesting, as I know... Yeah. Because we went for a very long time just sailing around the area. Riddles are great. Tricksters are great. Sure. Sure. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them at all. I'm just saying, personally, I'm not very good at them. So, I'll put it that way. You know, the saddest thing is that I actually don't remember any of this. I kind of remember it, but I certainly don't remember a lot of it. That I remember. You go, bro. Not everyone can be a trickster. If everyone was a trickster, there would be no point in being one. And that's a good point. That is a good point. And I can't go through here. Okay. I'm just trying to think of where I might be. But I think at this point, the only thing I can really do is just follow the land, basically. Follow the coastline. That should get me back. Saddest thing is if I brought a map, one of my maps, at least I could have seen in relation to where my base was, where I was. I would have known which way to go. At least the sun's coming up. I won't have to deal with any more randomly spawning stuff to attack me. I'm pretty sure I went through here. Is this world an actual globe? I don't think so. I think it's just basically an infinitely spawning world, right? So it's given a seed, and then depending on where you are positionally, it will, you know, always generate the same thing. It's just, and so it doesn't keep it all in memory. It just kind of generates it as you go. And there's a random Enderman. You know, I do remember coming along here. Okay, so I know I'm heading in the right direction. But yeah, basically it is a very large... So you could think of it like a globe, basically. I just don't know if it circles back around on itself, but... I know it is pretty much infinite. The way I understand it's been programmed, it is essentially infinite. And it loads in stuff one chunk at a time. So as I get further away, or as I start exploring more areas, it'll start generating more and more stuff based on the seed that it's, you know, that my world is using. So I think it's circles. Think you're right. I think it is infinite. I don't think it'll circle. Damn it. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I didn't, yeah. Tell you what, I think the dolphins are actually a very nice touch. And the fact that they're programmed to actually follow the boat is actually very cool. Yeah, no, I didn't. I know I didn't come through any of the rivers or whatnot. So, shit. Come on, dolphins! Don't push me into the coast, please. I'd appreciate if you did not do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember coming through here. And again, I'm pretty sure I didn't come out through any of those rivers, so I'm gonna keep following. I think that's actually just where I just came from. And this is the problem with just following the coast rather than just going in a single cardinal direction. I'm not exactly sure which way I came from. Yes, yes, it is dolphins. Yeah. Yeah. So when you, at least I don't know. Every time I've seemed to travel the ocean, there's always seems to be a couple of dolphins that tend to surface. So it is pretty cool to find, and they will follow the boat. Oh, and I lost my dolphins. Oh no, there's one. I know they'll probably keep following. They usually do. They keep following for quite a while. See, I remember that. Yeah, I definitely remember that. And that, so... Okay, so the... I think, anyway. Gosh. I think this is a big, giant alcove here. And that it comes back around, because this looks very familiar now. I remember seeing that lava pit, and I know it was a night when I saw it, but I remember seeing that lava flow, that lava fall, whatever you want to call it. I remember seeing that waterfall. And I remember seeing just like a random, like just in the air lava falling down. There it is. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember coming in here and exploring. It's kind of cool that there is just this floating rock with a bunch of lava falling down. Pretty cool. Oh, and I didn't even notice this. That is a boat. That is a shipwreck. We might even find a saddle in here. That would actually be a very nice find. Assuming I can actually get inside the boat. What the hell? Let's get some air, please. Well, shit. Okay. So apparently, I don't know what the hell happened to this ship, but it did not fare well on the high seas. And apparently, there's also no treasure or anything on this stupid ship. So, that kind of sucks. Ah, maybe I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Got some potatoes and a suspicious stew. Most interesting turn of events. Not exactly what I was wanting, but interesting nonetheless. Ah, that was the pyramid I found earlier. I remember seeing that. Interesting. Well, nighttime again. It's unfortunate. Hoping to get back to the base before then. Oh well. Not much I can do about it. Just gotta keep rowing. So I can't wait to just find stuff that I recognize. I don't even recognize any of this landscape. I think landscape would be the right word. Oh, those are squids. I thought that was a whole bunch of drowned, but it is not. Huh. That's interesting. That's also interesting. Another one of those, oh, hello? Hello? Drowned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I came through here. There was nothing at the end of that. That was just a dead end. Oh, gosh. It would suck if I was lost. It would very much suck if I got lost. That would not be cool. I'll just put it that way. That would not be cool at all. I think I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the right way. By the way, did you see my latest addition to my... I did not. What did you add to the fleet? That was some unison growling of the zombies. This is... I might be speaking a little too soon, but it seems kind of familiar. Kind of being the key word. Somewhat, if you will. Oh gosh, got into a little stone wall there. Thank you. I sent it to you on a private Discord message. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's take a look at this while actually, this is looking familiar. This is starting to look familiar. Another Enderman. I think I'm actually getting... Okay, yeah, this is definitely close to home. And I'll know for sure because I have a little pyramid on like this side of the whatchamacallit, of my little house here. Ah, there's the pyramid. Hello. Hello, I saw you, zombie. Yeah, there's my pyramid. Oh, hell. Yep. There's my pyramid. There's the top of my house. Hell yes. I'm very close to home. This was not a great time for me to show up back at the house. All these damn mobs here. Gosh. Leave me alone. I just want to get inside my house. Oh, gosh. Okay. Downstairs, we'll take care of all the enemies. Here we go. That's what these murder holes are for. Ah, hello. There's the creeper. Man, creepers are so sneaky. At least they think they are. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Shit, he is being creepy. Come on, bud. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, he tries to come in and get the, tries to come in and get the explosion, but unfortunately he just misses it. A little too far in. I want that gunpowder, though. Oh, wait. Did you send it to me on Discord? Private message, or did you put it in my Discord? Wow, okay. There we go. Ouch. Very super duper rare ship. It's the only ship with 2 EMP devices on board. It's electronic warfare. That's kind of cool. The only way to get one was to buy the first batch of Intel Optane SSD drives back in 2017. Really? Only a couple thousand exist, and I managed to get hold of a code. It's super rare. That's actually pretty cool. That's very cool. Damn it, I'm out of water. Did you send it to me on Discord? Because I'm not... I gotta tell you, I'm not seeing it. Oh, no. I did see it. Yeah. I did see it. Okay, sorry. I thought you just sent it to me right now. Okay. Pretty cool. That's a pretty cool looking ship. Looks like a single fighter, basically. My only problem with that pressure plate. Come back here, Mr. Spider. No! Run away! Run away! Damn creepers. Okay, sorry, I gotta deal with this. I want the stuff. I want the string. I need the string. Come on, dude. Come at me, bro. Thank you for the string. Am I really out of space? I am out of space. I don't need that. Go away. Or that. Go away. Where's the string? Do I? Oh, I do have the string. Okay, never mind. In that case, I will take them. The bug eyes. That ship can disable an entire fleet with a single burst from its EMP devices. It can burst both at the same time. It's not a regular fighter. It only uses electronic warfare. That's interesting, actually. That's pretty cool. Imagine flying into a bug fleet battle. You turn on both EMP devices, fly right into the middle of the battle, release the EMPs, and boom, all ships will be disabled till they fix their electronic systems. That's interesting. That's interesting. Come back here. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Run! Run! Damn it. Damn it. Oh man. I get smacked by yet another frickin' whatchamacallit, creeper just sidling up to me without me noticing. Very sad. Okay, let me just I gotta build some more storage here. Funniest damn thing is that I can't even pick it up. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. No, 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 arrows need to stay with me. String can stay with me. Leather cap, +1 armor protection for... Oh, okay, okay. Nice. It's very useful. The team who has such a ship will be the winning team, because when the ships are disabled, that means shields are disabled, which means that it's much easier to blow up the enemy. Oh, totally. Totally. Weapon shields, weapons, shields, power, it will all be disabled, which is pretty cool. But doesn't that also like affect your own ship? So like if you go in with your own fleet, wouldn't that also result in them getting disabled as well? Yeah, I gotta take a look at these new recipes. Bricks. I would have thought it would have been in here. There's a hay bale. That looks new. Activator rail, whatever the hell that is. Very interesting. Still can't seem to find that terracotta stuff. Block of gold, block of diamond. Where's this terracotta stuff? Pumpkin pie. Hello. I did not even notice that. So sugar, eggs, and pumpkins. Seems pretty straightforward. Leather horse armor. That's nice. I think I'm gonna have to make. I think I'm gonna have to make this enchanting table so I can actually start diving into stuff, actually making potions and whatnot. Well, that's where magnetic electronic signatures comes in. See, Star Citizen is very deep. It goes super deep in its systems. You will be able to target certain ships based on what type of signature it releases, which is why data running and spying is very important, so you know your fleet won't be releasing the same signature. Really? That's actually pretty cool. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, that's a banner. Photographer, white dye, item frame. Where the hell is this terracotta block? Weird. Excuse me. Maybe we'll see the furnace. I don't know. Wait. Really? Now that's interesting. Huh. Oh, it is through the furnace. Check that out. Light gray turns into this light gray glazed terracotta. Orange glazed terracotta. Yellow gold glazed, blue glazed. That is actually very interesting. Yep, all gameplay loops in Star Citizen goes super duper deep. It's very realistic in a sense. This type of targeting certain electronic signatures is something the military does. Yeah, totally. I mean, with the IFFs and whatnot. So, excuse me. That is pretty cool. Okay, I want to test this out. Orange, terracotta, orange, yellow. Check that out. Interesting. That does not seem to work, but this does. So it actually has to be colored terracotta, or else it actually doesn't actually glaze out a certain way. That is actually very interesting. Did I not grab the blue one? Let's take a look at that. Fascinating. I thought I had a blue one on me. I did not. But to be honest, it would defeat the purpose of electronic warfare if you couldn't target specific magnet. That's true. That is true. Well, I mean, that's why I questioned. I mean, and to be honest, it doesn't necessarily defeat it. It's just you'd have to make certain strategies out of it, right? You'd have to be relatively careful about, when and how you target stuff. I was not wanting to throw that out. And here I thought that was actually going to tile and make an interesting pattern. It did not. Oh well. Okay, so let's just at least dump off this terracotta stuff. I don't need it on me right now. I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting to have, to find, but I don't have enough of it, and I can't really use a lot of it, so... there we go. That's what I thought. Put some more string in there. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what I should do. I mean, I don't have a lot of time. Don't have a lot of time left. I could go exploring, which we've already done for most of this stream. The real question is, do we... I mean, I could try and go find that ravine and see if I can't find, say, a dungeon of some kind. Sorry, Mr. Chicken. In fact, I remember there's a ravine over this way. Yep, and some lava down there because randomly it's there. Yeah, I've already come down here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here's the ravine. Now the real question is, how do I get down without killing myself? That's kind of the trick question, right? The only thing I can think is that I'm just gonna have to try and make myself a ladder. I think there's a... yeah, there's a hole right here. Might even be a little pathway over there. That might actually be a... I'm gonna have to... so I'm not gonna do this time around on the stream, but... I think... right down there, right where my crosshairs are, I think that's a little dungeon, potentially speaking. So I'm gonna have to try and explore that, but we'll do that next time. Sorry, Mr. Chicken, but I'm gotta try and use up this sword. Sorry, bud. We're just gonna go on some item collection right now. Sorry, Mr. Cow. Oh gosh. Damn it, stop running. There we go, that's better. Oh boy, in Star Citizen, a multiplayer game, if you're in a big battle and you target your very own team with the EMP, oh boy, you will get kicked. Sure, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. You'll get kicked off the server so quick, that's something that would really piss me. Oh, I'm sure, I'm sure. But I mean, yeah. Because I was always under the impression that EMPs, generally speaking, you really can't target. It's just a single burst, realistically speaking. So, like, with EMPs, it's not like you can target in real life anyway. Maybe not yet anyway, so... Look, I needed some meat. And I didn't want to kill my own pigs, particularly as I can't breed them yet because I don't have whatever I need for them. I think it's the carrots is what I need for them, which just makes me a little sad. So, I figured I'd rather just go in and kill the wild pigs that are out there. Any other eggs? Any other eggs? One more egg. Okay. Hell yeah. Actually, to be honest, I'm surprised that this actually grew. I've been led to believe that if you're not in the same chunk as your farm will not grow. Although, to be fair, I mean, I did spend a bunch of time relatively close, so... maybe. Keep in mind, not all of it's grown, but a large chunk of it is. That's what I ran out. I don't have any axes. Okay. Don't really need the axe for it, though, so... That works. And I can actually make some pumpkin pie, too. You do realize that farm animals are so abundant in real life because us humans farm them. So in a way, farm them so in a way it and exchange survival of the species in exchange. Yeah, I have heard of that. Did I just not pick up these pumpkins or something? Oh, it just grew another one. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, I've heard that. Like, that chickens themselves would actually have gone extinct years ago had humans not actually farmed them. And so the fact that we are, in fact, farming them actually keeps them alive. Keeps the species alive, I should say. Wow, these pumpkins actually grow super quick. I'm not sure if the same could be said of the pigs, though, because I mean, like, you go to the like southeast region of the country, like there's all sorts of like wild hogs. Those things are apparently quite the blight on the local inhabitants. That's why they've pretty much allowed hog hunting without much restrictions on them. Okay, let's see if I can't make. Don't have. I should have sugar though. Should have plenty of sugar cane. Yeah, there we go. So was it egg, sugar, pumpkin? Hell yeah. That's impressive. That actually works very well. Egg, sugar, pumpkin. Yeah, I know, right? The dodo? Yeah, the dodo really wish we had farmed them. They'd still be around. Who knows? Maybe they are somewhere. Maybe they are somewhere in the world. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've thought that some species was extinct, and then we actually go to a remote location in the world, and suddenly we find the species again. So, who knows? Maybe randomly somewhere there is actually a whole bunch of dodos somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and just cook this. Was it pork that I got? Yeah, pork. Okay, guys, I think I'm actually gonna have to call it there. I did not get as much as I wanted done, but at least I got my little pier set up in the meantime. Actually, let me just save, so I'm not saving in the middle of the night. Okay. We'll leave you guys on this nice little. Well, let's do this first. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun night. A lot of exploring more than anything else. Fortunately, just did not quite get what I wanted done. for the night, but that's fine. I didn't really have a clear plan for what I was planning on doing tonight, so yeah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Gib Polaris, for keeping the chat alive, and thank you, Pre-Sizzle, for also stopping by. I really do appreciate it, dude. Also, thank you to everyone who's here in the chat. Original G, Christian CLQ, Christian CLQ, and of course, Gib Polaris. And yeah, thank you guys also for whoever's hosting as well. Just double check because I know that there are people hosting. Assuming I can find the little hosting panel. Come on! Hosting you. Yes, please. Thank you. Done. Vaser222, Sandy Feet, The League Esports, The Iceman Coming 360, Hypnotic Chronic, and Abagaba. Thank you guys so much for the host. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. And if you guys would like to see when I go live, Twitter and the Discord is the best place for it. Here we go, Twitter. Assuming the chat will want to cooperate. Twitter and the Discord are the two best places for it. I'll always announce there when I go live, and as well as on the Discord, there's actually a schedule so that you guys can see what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. I always try and update that weekly. Also, if you guys would like to see how we got started with Minecraft, you can go check out the YouTube channel, where I've just got all the VODs up, basically. And you can go check out and see how we got started with Minecraft, as well as check out the VODs for Mass Effect Andromeda, Stellaris, City Skylines, No Man's Sky, gosh, Beyond Good and Evil, Hollow Knight, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a whole bunch of different games there. So please go check that out. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and have a great night. This is Green Leader. Hold on. Gosh, I swear, I know how to stream. But yeah, guys, this is Green Leader signing out.